Greetings and salutations. Welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder: Curse of the Crimson Throne, a Pathfinder First Edition adventure that we have translated to Pathfinder Second. Joining me today are my wonderful Patreons who support my channel, help me stay alive, and of course get to play in this awesome game. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello! And I, as well as my players, are so excited to be here and entertain you guys and entertain each other in this whirlwind game that we call Pathfinder. Now, before we get started, we have a few people to thank, and that is, of course, starting with none other than our sponsors. Guys, there are a number of people who bring us this show and the quality in which it is, so we want to take a quick moment to thank these individuals. And they are, there they are, in chat, as you can see. Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you can see both on stream and in my VTT. Hero Forge allows a bunch of people to make 3D models of characters from their campaigns that they can not only have in VTTs like I use, or in online games like stream games like I use them. For example, my Discord app, which is called Reactive, allows me to have my players talk using Hero Forge minis. So say hi, guys, while we show that bit off.
Woohoo! Ooh.
Thank you, Brycon. That was, you read the description. You had the hype. Laura didn't say anything, and it got Marcus going, ooh, yeah.
Sorry,
I would have said something, but it doesn't do anything for
I'm so
you.
excited to be here. Yeah, I'm really
I was trying
so
to
jazzed.
Look, I was trying to sub back to you, okay?
well,
Do you not see my 6-month sub?
I do. Would you have been more hyped if I went, thank you for the sub? Is that it? Does my approval have a price tag? Well, guess what? I don't give it to children. Anyway, so it's very scary because it's not wrong. Kid. So I work at the youth center, and the kids. Oh my god, the amount of time they try for my approval, and I'm like, no approval for you. If I couldn't have it, you can. Anyway, so thank you to Hero Forge, of course, for the wonderful artworks that you can see, as well as, of course, the 3D models that you can get printed of these things can be shipped to you, whether you like to paint them and have them in premium plastic, or get them color printed because you, like me, just can't be bothered painting. All of them are available at heroforge.com. Secondly, we'd like to thank Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects that you will hear over the course of today's session. Because every epic game deserves to sound epic, and that is precisely what we try to do every time we sit down to play. And lastly, I moved the wrong thing there. And lastly, of course, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT, because, hey, prepping games is hard, and sometimes a little bit of help goes a very, very long way. So there you go. Cool. Now, before we begin, let's, of course, dive straight into meeting our characters and the players that are going to be running them. Guys, you have 30 seconds on the clock for each of you to introduce your character in a spiel. We're going to start us off with Padrig, played by Twiff, and then just go down the line to Holly, then Quinn, then Dante, Agnes, then Mercutio. Take it away, guys.
I am Padrig. I am a spellshot gunslinger. I was going to go to wizard school, but I was framed for murder. I have avenged that, but I got kicked out of school, so I turned my attention to guns. And right now I hate that I'm underwater because, again, I use guns. Next.
Hi, I play Holly, and Holly is a fairy and decided that instead of getting married like she was supposed to, because she's a noble, she decided to run away from home. And she wound up in Korvosa and met these wonderful people. And initially she thought everything was great, just like the books. She's learned it's really, really not. And in order to save a bunch of orphans, she wound up pledging her soul to Asmodeus and is now a cleric of Asmodeus, as opposed to a rogue. Go Quinn.
Hi, I'm Quinn, native to the city of Korvosa, investigator by class and by trade, bit of a loner and kind of a curmudgeon, and I haven't been wrong because ever since I met these people, there have been plagues and murders. It's awful. To you, Dante.
Hi, I'm Dante, hailing from the look forward to Korvosa. I joined up with these group when looking for person that was selling Pesh that had killed a friend of mine when they overdosed. Now we're currently fighting Golem in water.
Laura?
Oh, I'm Agnes. Sorry, I was just waiting for him to see it was finished. I'm not Agnes. I'm Laura. I play Agnes, who's a psychic mom, and yeah, she's a psychic mom trying to clean up the city. Done.
All right, and then finally, I'm Marcus. I play Merc, a skeleton from Ganabras who died fighting on the front lines of the Crusades, fighting demons and undead. He got brought back by the necromancer dude, and now he's trying to earn favor with his goddess and also figure out if his memories are actually his or just implanted on him.
All right, a very interesting cast of heroes is a stretch, but you know they're doing all right. They're doing all right. They're protecting the town as best as they can. I don't think they've done anything too drastically evil. I mean, it's not like they unleashed the 7 deadly sins upon the world in the form of demons. You know,
Or got a mob to kill guy.
oh, we got the mob to kill a dude. Yeah, you know, like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. We don't, as long as, you know, if you squint, they kind of look like
That was a deliberate misunderstanding.
Yeah. And, of course, ruin the life of one poor Sable Company Marine.
Well, he's probably dead by now anyway.
And kill his horse. Well, Hippogriff.
I don't think we killed the hippogriff. Did we kill the hippogriff?
No?
I don't think it's Hippogriff.
I
no.
was definitely not there for hippogriff or horse slaughter.
I
Handle the
also
heart,
wasn't
I was not
here.
there.
No, but Laura did show up when they burnt down a warehouse.
Yeah, that was
I
bad.
I was not here for that.
Anyway.
I
So,
also was like,
I was like, hey, Agnes, why don't you come help us a little bit? Agnes is like, oh, okay, it sounds like an adventure. Death, fire, explosions. I'm not doing this again.
and look at you now. Inside a Tarask.
We live big whiners.
In water.
In water. Somehow, I've both
Yeah.
been eaten and I'm drowning.
Good luck setting this on fire.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, honestly, that's what happened to me last time.
at least there's no plate of oil.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Now, the last thing we want to thank, of course, is the most important people to this channel. I mean, obviously, my patrons, super important, very, very important to me. But, guys, without your support in the audience, pushing me forward, making me love this job that I do, allowing me to run this channel, I wouldn't be here. So thank you guys so very much for being here, for being part of the community, and for, yeah, just all of your support over the last few years and ongoing. Guys, I welcome you to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel and welcome you behind the GM screen and give you the opportunity while we play to interact directly with the game as we are doing so. First of all, just by sitting around and watching, you earn channel points. Subscribers earning more channel points per minute, per hour, whatever the thing is. And for those of you who are earning those points, you can use them with DAG dollary dues that can be used to divine intervention, give insight bonuses, summon magic bags, a whole bunch of really, really cool stuff, all using the channel points. However, if some of you are very, very kind and very, very generous, as I know our friend Schoolie has already been, then guys, you are more than welcome, able to, and oh, Schoolie, you.
Oh.
You all right?
Oh.
Well, I said kind and generous. That was very, very apt timing. We'll come to that in a minute. But yes, there are a number of rewards that you guys can claim through just donations. All proceeds go towards my birthday present for the end of the month when that occurs, where I'm trying to buy Zombicide. That's it. It's Marvel Zombicide and all the expansions, which is why it's so expensive. That's the goal right there. Anyway, for $5, you can award a player of your choice one of these little red tokens, or me one of these little purple tokens. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points are more or less the same for villains. They can be used to counter hero points, and hero points can be used to counter Jinx points. They can also complicate things, but that's, kind of touch and go as to where we're at. For $10, I will draw a card from a random deck. Either you will assign a player of your choice a heroic action, which will do some cool stuff, or you can generate a random plot twist, as Schoolie has pulled the plot twist hidden asset. There you go. And then that plot twist will occur some point during the session. For $20, you can grant someone the coveted golden natural 20, which is, of course, a natural 20. Because why roll one when you can have one? For $50, you can increase the difficulty of a fight, making a boss fight more difficult, making a minion fight into a boss fight, whole bunch of cool stuff there. Or you can provide a magic item to a person of your choice. You may decide what that item is, you may create a homebrew item, or even allow the player to select an item of their own. And then lastly, for the grand old $100 secret menu item, this comes with an incredible thank you from me because it is a massive support to my channel and to everything I do. For $100, what we are doing. So, for those of you who haven't been here for a little while, we are having our heroes fight a treasure golem. Now, the treasure golem is currently attacking all of my tables. This was part of an emergency fundraiser I had while I was in the US. It has the amount of hit points equal to how much got donated to him, plus it has a whole bunch of stuff that were part of the rewards. This particular treasure golem has the ability to absorb elemental properties and then reconfigure itself to both be resistant to and deal damage of that particular energy type. In addition, it has the ability to change the configuration of a 60-foot area around it into a different type of elemental plane. Right now, it has changed the elemental plane of water. Now, knowing this, with the $100 magic item, I will provide our players with the assistance of an ally who is going to allow them to, is going to help them planeswalk between the different realms, making that plane shifting ability a little less deadly. That being said, we now also have the wandering boss that has just wandered in. So, I already have a wandering boss for this particular location, so let me just pull that up super quick, and then we can get started.
Don't forget, I also did just do a heroic action for Holly.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you so much. All right.
Are we in competition with the other tables to kill the treasure golem the fastest?
Yes. So everyone who kills who defeats. So it's not kill, it's defeat. So whoever defeats the treasure golem first gets an extra reward. But if you simply beat it, regardless, everyone's getting something for it. No table is going to fight this thing and get nothing. But the person who beat it first gets the unique treasure golem item. All right.
And currently, from the sound of things, we are beating it the fastest.
Yes, currently you guys are ahead. Although Agnes is in severe danger. I'm looking at you, Agnes. All right, Holly, your heroic power is stoke the magic flame. Play when you or an ally cast a spell. You may heighten that spell by 1 level.
Spiffy? Like just once, or?
Yep, just once. Once per one use items. But there you go.
Okay.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, Agnes has a wand of rusting, so the golem takes quite offense to that. All right. And what level are you guys? Just asking for a friend.
8.
8.
8? Oh, okay.
Level 8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's too much.
It's too much. What?
I mean, how confident are you guys? If I gave you, if I put on the, if I put on the table, right, hypothetically, for an encounter, right now, it is a deadly encounter. Like, forget deadly, it is beyond a TPK encounter, right? Say I put something in here, but I equally said that if you manage to beat it or outsmart it or whatever, you would get something of its equivalent level. Would you be interested in encountering it or would you like something a little bit more manageable? There's no judgment one way or another for it. I'm offering this because the creature that I originally planned is well and truly beyond your capabilities of fighting directly.
See, I would
And
think
why would
that
you give it to us?
You're inside a Tarask.
I'm sorry. As a DM, why would you do that?
Well, because keeping in mind, you could run away from it. You could outmaneuver it. You could trap it. There are other ways to defeat it without necessarily going up to it and kicking it in the shin. I just want to give you
We're
the
also
preempt.
stuck in the lungs of a Tarask.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like we've got many places to go or
yeah.
outsmart it.
We can also use the elemental shifts to our advantage.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of really interesting things that could happen. This is my as a DM also offering you the courtesy of I can tone that down for sure. Like I can definitely make that a thing. It's not even a worry for me. But this thing is really, really cool nonetheless. And as long as you don't, I mean, literally, as long as you guys don't go up to it and punch it, then you guys will be good. You guys can mess around. Like it's move speed, so you can, like adjust to that, is like 20 foot. So you guys all outrun this thing.
It's the snail of death, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, it's the snake.
Personally,
Yeah.
I'd rather have a toned down one, but I mean.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, my move speed is 20.
Okay,
mine's
so
25.
all right. So we'll go with the toned down one then. That's okay. It's still a boss fight, by the way. It is still certainly a boss fight. But it is a more manageable boss fight. And yeah, that is perfectly fine.
I think if we didn't have to deal with the plane shifting,
yeah, fair.
it might be a little more manageable.
No, I get it. Yeah, kick in the shin. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with that being said, I believe we are now ready to begin. All right, hopefully my players can hear that.
Yep.
Yes.
We can, and it's even like not too loud.
Beautiful. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. All right.
Can you reshare the map, please?
Absolutely. Also, if you want to ever share the map and you do lose track of it, you can double-click on your token in the combat tracker, and it will bring you to the map.
Normally I
your
just
sheet.
dump it into my taskbar down the bottom, but I forgot last week.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we prepare to begin, and I believe Ire crashed, but that is okay. We will...
Yeah, she's rebooting.
Yeah, no, she, yeah. There will be the
I've
reboots.
got time to grab a quick drink and then I'll
Nope.
start because I'm down the order.
Okay. So, what was I saying? Yes, by the way, just FYI, we will have some little breaks here and there for today. Don't worry about them. You'll be fine. You know who's who. Okay. So, without any further ado, we return once again, literally, to the belly of the beast. Our group of adventurers have been trying to break into the Arconis estate, a group of nobles who apparently house not only the missing Seneschal Neolandus, who has been missing since the chaos began when the Emperor fell, but also your friend Vencalo, who had information pertaining to the evil queen's motivations and new rise in power. However, without his testimony, there is no hope of actually proving to the city that the queen is not as she would seem. To that end, you met with the Arconis and tried to deal with them, but need to kind of go in on your own. Thankfully, one of the members of staff at Arconis' lot is none other than the goblin La Rouge, a disguise artist and an infiltration master. You guys are friends, tentatively, with La Rouge, and he had offered you a chance to be able to be snuck into the estate, so long as you could engage in a battle of the underground street variety. However, the mad cultist you fought decided, in a last-ditch effort... Hang on.
Next
Well,
time we see
let's
Rouge,
see.
I'm taking his hat off him again.
Oh no, not his hat. In a last-ditch effort to save face, the cultist unleashed a pseudo-Tarrasque upon the arena, and all of our players were swallowed up. Making their way into its belly, they've managed to use some of the inner walls to eventually end up in the lungs, where they found a pile of treasure that animated and became the infamous treasure golem. And it is here our fight continues with this large creature made of gold and glittering gems. Now, we're going to start with rolling initiative.
Apparently, it was already done.
Nope, I'm going to do it now. Okay. Rolling initiative. We're going to be starting with Quinn, then Padrick, then on to Dante, the treasure golem, our wandering boss, then Mercutio, Agnes, and then Holly. All right. Quinn, you are up first as you stand literally adjacent to the large treasure golem. The sound of the coins rattling around you, and the and the multifaceted gemstone facing you, symbolizing the plane of water, the elemental plane of water, as you are now flooded, surrounded by thick, almost endless ocean.
All right, I'm going to anchor myself again and attempt to grab the gemstone.
All right. How are you anchoring yourself? Your lightning sword is currently sheathed, if you recall, because you didn't want to zap anyone.
Right. I'm going to grab that capillary that's next to me.
Okay.
Or whatever that is.
That is I don't know what they call the veins in the lungs. It's one of those things that absorb oxygen, transfer it into the blood.
Right.
You, all right, so I'm going to say that it is not too far away from you. So, as you anchor yourself, I'm going to say that you've placed both of your feet behind you, braced up against it. But because obviously you're kind of a little bit less weight than you were when you're not in the water, it's not really that solid, but enough that you could probably thrust forward off it without needing to make a swim check. Vane is correct. Thank you, Flyer.
All right, sounds great. So what sort of role do you want from me? Thievery or...
Well, actually, there's a new feature in Fantasy Grounds, and we're going to show this to our lovely audience real quick. Now, if you look at the Pathfinder 2nd Edition sheet, here we have what I like to call the character side tabs. Main, combat, skill, abilities, inventory, notes, and there's a new tab here now, activities. If you click on activities, it gives you a massive list of all of the cool things that you can do. So in this particular case, you are going to be attempting to disarm someone. So if we look down at the athletics list, there is athletics train disarm. So much like
I see.
Yeah, so much like your regular attack, you drag that d20 over and you drop it on the golem, and it'll calculate whether or not you disarm them.
All right.
Which I think is really cool and very helpful, though it is the source of many of the updates at the moment.
Mine is blank.
It'll take a few
Mine
seconds.
took a long time to populate.
Yeah, it'll take a few seconds to populate.
You also need to make sure the Pathfinder 2nd Edition core is loaded.
Ah, yes.
Because it deleted it off mine. It deleted all the modules off mine.
Ooh, I saw that tick on the 20 for a little bit. But no, unfortunately, as you reach down, you leap forward, and as you place your hands, you kind of touch the artifact that's in the chest. But it doesn't have anything to grip on. And as you try to pull it, your fingers slide off it. Unless you want to use a hero point.
I do want to use a hero point. I do
All right.
indeed.
Let's do it. Hero point.
All right, and I'm just doing it again. Come on, guys.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Unfortunately, once again, your fingers do just slip right off from the grabbing that. However, that is, I'm going to say 2 actions to do that, mostly because, again, you have to push yourself off the vein, grab onto it. You can try again if you would like, but it will come at a -5 penalty.
Well, is my hand still sort of buried in this pile of treasure?
I wouldn't say it's buried in the treasure. Like I said, the object is
Okay.
on the surface because you didn't have to dig around for it or anything.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say that it's in the treasure.
I'm gonna just see if I can snag anything.
Just anything?
Anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hope maybe it's useful because I'm not a magic user, so maybe I'll
Right.
get lucky.
I was muted in Zoom just to remind everyone that you're all still hasted as well, even though it's gone off the screen. For like
Ah,
7 more rounds. 7 more rounds because
that's right. That's right. Thank
Uh,
you, Agnes. I've forgotten.
I still see haste on everyone. If that is not the case, let me know.
Yeah, I see the haste.
Oh no, wait, yeah. But
Yeah, I
it should
see
only
it
be
as well.
7. It should be 7 rounds, not 10. I don't know if it's counting down right, but never mind.
Yeah, fair. All right. We'll figure it out. Okay, now. Quinn, you're trying another disarm attempt, so let's try that again.
All right. Hold on one
Got
second.
this.
Yeah, right. Thanks. I appreciate that. Hold on.
We believe in you.
Because I got distracted by all the things on my activity sheet, so I apologize. Hold on one sec.
No, it's fine.
All right, now I'm ready. There's a lot there. Ah,
Oh, come on now.
Oof.
All right, that is a critical failure.
I'm just gonna like drown now.
I mean, maybe.
I
Do
do
you,
like that it tells you what happens for failing.
Would you like to use a hero point?
To not fail or to roll again, sure, I'll use the hero point.
Yeah. All right, hero point. Let's do that reroll.
Because even if I fail, I don't want to critically fail, because right
Yeah.
now that would be bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
Come
you'd
on,
be
man.
flat-footed, even though technically we are already flat-footed.
Well, that didn't overly help
Double
you.
critical failure.
Double critical failures. You know the rules. Double
No.
crits. Hey, Rykon coming in with the divine intervention. Thank you, Rykon, for that. Please, Quinn, if you would, reroll yet again your disarm attempt.
This is humiliating. I don't dare.
Somehow,
Oh
even lower.
My goodness.
Just leave me to my fate, Dante. Thank you.
Progressively worse.
Horrifying.
Wait, how did
What
you go from a
happened?
+6 to a +1?
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know.
Because your second disarm attempt is at a -5.
Oh, okay, so it does do that. as well.
Yeah. All right. So,
Number 3.
number
think
3.
Quinn
1,
needs
2,
this nat
3. Oh, is Quinn getting a nat 20?
I'm giving Quinn a nat 20. I think she needs it.
All right, Quinn, you gain a natural 20, courtesy of Marcus the DM.
You are so nice. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna count this as unarmed. Until you heal, you take a -2 penalty to attack rolls. As you've tried to rummage through the gold, as Scrooge McDuck will tell you, without the correct kind of muscles, right, and proper training, it is very dangerous to try and swim through gold. So as you slam your hand into it, it is like hitting concrete, and you crush your hand against the treasure. However, as you reach in, you manage to pull at something, and you kind of grab, and you feel that you've got something in your hand. Can I get you to make another athletics check, please? This one just on its own.
Uh-oh.
1 sec.
Pulls out a bead of fireball and it goes off.
All right. With a 15, you manage to wrench your hand free, and as you do, you seem to clutch something in your hand. It appears to be a pair of goggles. as we are going to play the plot twist card, Hidden Asset. There you go.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, of course, to our lovely supporter, Schoolie, who donated for that plot twist.
Thank
Now.
you.
Inside bonus. Marcus, goddammit. All right, inside bonus. As you take this, as you take these goggles out, you realize there's something bizarre about them. They are goggles of the night. They will provide creatures with light blindness the ability to see during the day. However, if someone who is not suffering light blindness were to put them on, they immediately go blind. This is indeed a cursed item.
It's a cursed
Very
item,
useful.
but useful at the same time.
Yeah, that's basically it. All right, that brings us to the end of Quinn's turn, as we now go to the rootin' tootin' shootin' Padrick.
Right. So, does my gun even work underwater?
It'll work once.
Oh, like once
As
per
in
round,
once,
or just?
Yeah, no, as in once it fires the first time, the chamber will flood with water. Unless you have a way to clear it.
Yeah, which I don't. Other than not being in water.
Yep. You look around and you can see about maybe 20 foot away from you is where that sphere ends. That
Yeah, I
bubble.
was gonna say how far away. Can I get out of the water?
Make an athletics check as you try to swim to safety.
Let's check. Skills. There we go. Athletics.
Very nice. All right. That means you will move 10 foot. Let's see how far we got. 20 foot. All right, cool. So if you make another movement, Jewel, you manage to get out free. But as you do so, can I please get you to make me a perception check?
All right. Perception. Where are you? There we go.
All right.
31.
Oh, wow. Actually, you do succeed. Very nice. All right. As you are swimming, you get this kind of weird sense of dread.
No, I don't like weird senses of dread.
Something moves through the water, and you can feel its pressure kind of moving up against you. As you look around, you find it difficult to see anything. Until appearing next to you, you notice a solid blue shark. It is almost invisible. Whoops. I accidentally turned off the treasure golem's aura. There we go. And there it is. Okay. And this shark is made of water. It is literally pure blue, and it is almost blending in perfectly with the water that you're currently swimming in. And it is currently swimming in your direction. Not in an attack phase, but in an exploratory phase. Now, you're in two mindsets. If you move, it'll likely see you as prey and lunge at you. If you stay, it might ignore you. Do you push for it?
So how far how can I gauge how far I need to go and how far
You would need
it
to
is from me?
You would need to swim at your full speed to get to the edge. It would absolutely be down on you in a moment. You would need basically, effectively, what this translates to is you would need to dodge the attack, but you would get out in that action.
Okay. And dodging the attack. And would that be another athletics?
Oh, no.
or
It'll make an
would that
attack.
be
You then
acrobat-
have your AC with minus your
Okay.
flat-footed.
Right. Great. So I've got no way to communicate this to any of my compatriots. I've got nothing really to do to attack it because I am a gunslinger underwater,
You have 1 bullet.
and I've got one bullet. You know what? I don't like sharks. I've not had good. Let's see. Now, if I attack the treasure golem, do I get any sense that it will see me as a threat and attack me?
The shark?
Yeah.
The shark is looking for prey. So
Okay.
I would say, I mean, I'd say if you ran, you would definitely be worse off than if you shot. If you shoot, I would make it a do or die.
Okay. Because just sitting here treading water isn't gonna really.
It's like
Be
a stealth
effective
check.
for
Yeah, it's
anything.
like a stealth check.
Right.
Kind of like seeing if it'll pass you.
I will take a shot at the treasure golem then, because I don't trust. I'm not really good at swimming. I don't trust. Although, hang on, let me see a sec. Nope, I don't have any more of those. Never mind. All right, yeah, let's shoot that treasure golem. So we used one action for moving. We're gonna summon a bullet. We're gonna fulminating shot this sucker.
All right.
Let's go with ice, cold damage. Because I don't want to
Nice.
electrocute anyone who's by there. So we'll see if we can chill the water inside of him, and then we will take our shots.
All right. Bear with me for a second while I give you this condition.
Just let me know when to go.
All right. Go nuts.
I'm enfeebled. Oh no.
Yeah, that's you being underwater.
Gotcha.
At least you're not infooded.
Well, if that's next round.
Ooh, nice. That is a critical hit.
I will take that crit.
All right, let's do it.
So, base damage.
Wait, where's my crit deck? Eyeballs. Where's my crit deck? That is most peculiar.
32, and then we've got 2d6 frost damage
Oh, here it is.
from the fulminating shot. And then we've got another 2d8 frost damage from the conducting rune. So 32 damage from the gun, plus 17 frost damage to him.
All right.
And
so,
he's got to make a...
hold on, wait. So, 1 second. So,
Yep.
Let's see. So right now he has I think he had. What did he have last? Who hit him last? It was.
He got hit with lightning last, I think.
Yes, he got hit with lightning last. So lightning will then go to cold. So he'll take the 17 cold damage. Okay, easy. Then you just hit him with 32 physical, did you say?
Yeah, so it's a magic bullet because I summon the bullet, makes it magic, and it's bludgeoning or piercing damage.
Okay.
And I think I've been doing full damage to him because the bludgeoning.
It does. However, because you're underwater, it does get halved.
All right.
So 32 to 16. That is... All right. Nice. Pretty damn good. That's still good.
Then he's also got to make a fortitude save against my class DC, or be stunned 1.
He is immune to stun.
All right. Well, then never mind.
And your crit
He
card.
won't be stunned 1. Give me my crit card. Let's go with number 1.
Number 1. That is bludgeoning or piercing. What do you want?
Whichever one's better.
You gain 1 action which you can use before the end of your turn, as you have a surprise opening.
Okay. You know what? I will do that, and I will take that action to see if I can get the hell out of the water.
Let's make an athletics check as you try to swim as quickly as you can. The gunfire has basically distracted the shark somewhat. Let's see if it is going to move based on that one while you make your athletics check. Okay, that is unfortunately a die, so it is definitely lunging at you.
Okay.
All right, with a 23.
23.
All right, that is enough for you to get out, but let's see how the shark does as the shark lunges and rushes towards you. As the shark swims rapidly towards you, its jaws open. Padrick, you get right to the edge, and you get out just as the jaws snap shut, narrowly missing your leg and tearing it off as the shark continues onward.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Now,
I will take a deep breath and be relieved.
All right. But as you do so, it is not the end of the shark's action as it moves towards Agnes. Agnes, make a perception check.
$27?
All right. With a 27, you see this rush of water and bubbles making its way towards you, shaped like a shark. What's your reaction to this? Excellent. I approve.
Pretty much how a scream would come out underwater, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think so. All right. But as it is about to attack you, its jaws opened, its eye slits covering it to protect its eyeballs as it makes its way down, heavy, hard. All of a sudden,
The shiny demon?
nope.
What
All
in
of a
the hell is
sudden,
that?
a large globule of almost translucent, cloudy liquid suddenly excretes itself from the vein that is near you, and it reaches up and grabs at the shark. The shark seems to be in some measure of agony. The shark begins to be devoured. You watch as the acidic touch slowly begins to just burn and erode at the creature directly in front of you. As the shark struggles, moving left and right, trying to break free, it is basically just being almost consumed into the mass that is a white blood cell belonging to the Tarrasque. That is now adjacent to you.
Poor Agnes. Only trapped by 2 monsters.
All right, Dante, you are up.
Dante lost connection.
Dante lost connection.
Power flickered out.
That's okay. We will go then to the treasure golem. And can I get someone to join in on chat just so that we have another person in Zoom for us? Thank you.
On it.
All right. The golem is currently cold damage, eh?
Indeed.
All right. Well, with cold damage at its beck and call, it is going to use that to great effect. Attempting, first and foremost, to freeze the area around our heroes. I need a reflex save from our 3 heroes that are adjacent to it. So Quinn, Mercutio, and Dante.
25.
29.
And I will roll for Dante.
I told you I didn't want to go on a field trip, Miss Frizzle.
All right. Quinn is the only one who manages to save against the DC 26. So,
Can I hero point to reroll?
you may hero point to reroll. Of course you
that's-
may.
Because of course I failed by 1.
Yes. That is always the way.
Oh, that's even better.
A crit fumble, you say? Well, thank you, I will. No, I'm joking. As you know, hero points are roll twice and take the highest. So, you do not get the crit fumble, so that is good for you. But, as the wave of ice spreads outwards from the golem, Mercutio, you and Dante, until further notice, find yourself encased in ice and unable to move. Quinn, you manage to push yourself just out and free yourself from the ice just before it freezes you over. This is the effectiveness of a hold person spell. With the second action... Oh, no, that was 2 actions to do that. So with the third action, it is going to hit the only person who is still moving. Bye, OG. Love your face. Alright, Quinn. A large magical fist hits you in the body for 21 damage. As it does so, let's get a fortitude save. Wow, no, that's a reflex save. Wow, that is a bad reflex save. Okay. Sorry, my apologies. I shouldn't be reacting that way, but I am. Okay.
I have a bad feeling.
All right, that is a failure. So what is going to happen here is you are going to take 3d6 regular damage, and it is persistent. And as persistent as it gets, it is going to eventually freeze you, much like it did the other 2. The difference is you need to heat yourself up to break free. You know what? Just to be fair, I'm going to say that that's going to be the case for Mercutio and Dante as well, because I feel like that's not fair. Because, yeah, its ability basically is I hit you, you are effectively, you have an affliction, which is frostbitten. Every round, you're going to need to make a save to avoid turning to ice, basically. And once you turn to ice, the only way to break free is to be warmed up. As for, Mercutio and Dante, let's say that you guys aren't held person, but you guys are slowed by 2. That'll work. Yeah. You are slowed 2. Making up rules, cause I'm a GM. That's what I do for a living. Alright, Mercutio, you have 1 action. Well, 2, because you are hasted.
Alright. So it's an action required to draw and put away a weapon, right?
I usually play that it's like you can use it's effectively a move action which you can use to draw a weapon.
What if I were to put my sword away?
I would say that is the same rule. So it'd be a separate move action to put your sword away.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do that then, since I know that can't really do anything with the sword, and I'm just gonna punch at the gem.
All right, the plane shifting gem.
Yes.
Just gonna punch it. Okay, sure.
I am trying to shatter it by punching at it.
Okay. Breaking rare magic artifacts. Let's see. Pathfinder 2. Breaking magic items. Sorry.
Not easy to do, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, no. Or what can I? You know what?
No.
I mean, you can
no,
try
no,
the
no,
same-
no. We're here. We're here. This is where we're at.
All right.
This
well,
is not
try
a.
that first.
Yeah, no. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how to do it, and then we're gonna do it. That's
Yeah.
the current standing on it.
Yeah.
So.
And then if it fails, which it most likely will, I'll attempt to disarm.
Okay, here we go.
Unless this requires 2 actions.
Blah 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 blah. Building magic items. Yada yada yada. Okay. So, doesn't look like there's a direct way to do it in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Items do take damage. They do have hit points. They have thresholds.
Probably goes off sundered rules then.
That's what I'm thinking. All right. So I would say, looking at this, it's got... Okay, yeah. All right, cool. So make your attack against the creature.
Right, and I do have a -2 because it's lethal, so...
And a -1 because you're underwater.
Alright, so then it's a -3.
Yep.
Okay. Plus 13 is still pretty good. Though. Does 14 do anything for me?
A 14? A 14 does
Or not
not.
14, 24.
24? 24 does not do anything for you.
Alright. Then... Yeah, then I'll guess... Since that failed, I'll use my second one to try to disarm.
Yes, you do, because, you are hasted. Yep, carry on.
That's a 33.
Is that with a -5 penalty?
Oh, no.
So that is a 28. That will... Let me have a look. That will not succeed. And again, don't forget that there is the Activities tab, which allows you to drag and drop onto the models now as well.
Yeah, that's a... I just clicked into the Activities tab.
It's fine. All right, so unfortunately, as you reach out, you find the same thing that Quinn had. It is quite difficult to get a grab on this particular artifact as you're trying to pull it off from its housing.
Is the negative? I thought the -5 was only for the second disarm, not the first.
Yeah, it is. This was his second. The first one was
No, the
a-
first
was
one-
attempting to break it.
Yeah, the first one was still an attack action. So grappling is an attack.
Okay.
Shoving is
so
an attack.
it counts.
Yeah, -5 is -5 for any subsequent attack action.
Okay.
All right, Agnes, you are up.
I'll prepare the sad horns.
Sadly, if you're not trained in athletics, you don't exactly get to disarm.
Okay.
Truth.
So I've got a shark, and
That's a water shark.
are there other kinds?
I mean, like, it's made
I
of
suppose they're
water.
land sharks. Oh right, okay, sorry. This is a sky shark. It's out of its depths. Anyway,
Got little tiny
and-
wings.
and what looks like a black goo,
White goo.
white goop.
Yeah, it is a white blood cell.
All right, one thing at a time. So, this is probably the most terrified Agnes has ever been. Well, I don't know, the talking to the vampire lord was pretty terrifying. This could be a toss-up. Alright. So Agnes is going to throw out a hand. There's going to be like little ripples of water, as if somebody's just kind of like tossing pebbles in the water next to her as little ripples as her magic goes off with a little concentric. And I'm going to cast Daze, and I'm going to put my new amp in it. So I'm going to spend a focus point to amp it.
Does your spell require a verbal component?
Yes, no. Yes, the spell says it does, but my class says I can replace verbal components, I think, with mental, which is the pinging of the ping, ping, ping. Like I do
Done.
calculations in my head kind of thing. Yeah, so she's going to cast Daze and amp it. So hang on, let me just find my spells here in this new... Oh, there they are. So it's a will save, and it's a 15-foot cone. It might not affect either of them really, because it's a mental spell. So it's up to you as to whether you think it's going to affect it or not.
It won't affect the ooze, but it will affect the shark.
Okay, so we'll drop the save on it.
It critically fails.
Critical fails. Okay, so what the amp does is it removes my presence from the creature's mind. So it's not just a visual from all of its senses. It no longer knows that I'm there. It's like a Jedi mind trick. I am not here.
All right. It has no idea you're there.
Also,
Right.
because it critically
Yeah, that one
failed,
does.
it's stunned one.
It stunned one if it gets stunned, and it also takes. Does it take double damage if it critically fails its save? Does that how it
Nope,
works? Or...
it just becomes stunned one.
Okay, then it'll also.
But we do
take-
get a crit card.
Okay.
That is true.
So it takes 19 mental damage as well,
Ah.
and then it forgets I'm there.
And then it forgets you're there.
And
Yep.
I'll have number one.
Number one, it is. Oh, that's if it's a firebomb. Let's try a different one.
It's
All right. Oh, I dropped my card. Here we
A
go.
mental fireball.
Excruciating pain. Target is sickened 3.
oh, so second three,
Oh.
stunned one, and yeah. And the remove presence.
Boom, there it is. Okay. And
Okay,
your
so for
presence is
1
removed.
minute, and it's for 1 minute until I use a hostile action.
So it's basically like invisibility. So, all good.
Yeah.
All right. We then go
And
to.
true seeing can still see me though, right? Because what true seeing.
It does not. All right, Holly, you're up next.
And then so that hang on, that's 2 actions.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, my apologies. And you still have 2 because you're hasted.
Yes. No, I don't know if this thing has attacks of opportunity or not, but
You do not.
honestly, I don't. It's going to hit his next turn anyway, so I might as well take the 1 hit as I try to escape. Use my 2 actions to try and swim out of the bubble.
All right. Let's make 2 athletics checks as you attempt to swim out of the bubble.
Athletics is not Agnes's forte.
A 17 will move you 10 foot.
Okay.
So close.
And there is no attack of opportunity.
Swim more. Swim more. Oh.
A 15 will pull you just out of the bubble as you
Oh.
gasp for air.
Yeah. That's fair. And tries to calm her frantically beating heart.
All right. Now we move to Holly.
Okay. Holly would like to use a hero point to be able to sort of like speak the words underwater.
Okay.
So he wants to cast water breathing, and it's verbal and somatic.
Sure, I'm happy for that. You
Okay.
you use the last little bit of air in your lungs, and you force yourself to speak the incantation. That is basically you're now suffocating. So I want you to make a fortitude save as you cast this spell.
Okay. I'll take that.
With an at
Ooh,
20,
nice.
you have plenty of air in your lungs as you say the words of your spell, and water breathing. You quickly take
That'll
a
hit.
few deep breaths.
Yeah, me, Quinn, and Dante and Mercutio will now all have water breathing.
Hey, brilliant. None of you are suffocating now.
Hooray!
Even though
know it
Mercutio
was.
doesn't need it.
It's true.
But we don't know that yet.
It's true.
And now Holly is going to cast Chilling Darkness on the treasure golem.
I like the sound of
What is
that.
the effect?
See, you shoot an utterly cold ray of darkness tinged with unholy energy.
Mhm.
If the ray passes through magical light or targets a creature affected by magical light, hang on. Chilling Darkness attempts to counteract the light.
Ooh, nice.
I don't think that's a thing.
That is not a thing. But, unfortunately for you, this creature is indeed a golem. And is thus immune to most, if not all, spell-like abilities. So as you fire at it, it seems to dissipate on the golem.
Well, that's annoying.
It's a very cool spell.
It's
Yes,
a very cool spell.
golems. Gugh.
I'm super bummed out now.
Aww.
And that was my 4 actions.
Done. All right, Dante, we come back to you.
Yep. Well, now that I can breathe, I'm
Mhm.
still gonna be taking. I'm going to cast Forbidding Ward on Quinn. They get a +1 bonus to AC.
Done. Quinn, you get a +1 bonus to your AC. Can you drop the effect onto Quinn, by the way?
And the target will be the treasure golem, of course, for Forbidding Ward.
Oh, so you have to target the golem?
I have to target the golem as who they're being protected against, essentially.
Let me have a read of Forbidding Ward. Let's have a look. Because if it is a target, it will fail.
Yeah, it says 1 ally, 1 enemy.
Yep, so unfortunately your ally is protected from no one. And because you do need to target him. Alright, that was your first... yep.
That was 2 actions.
That was 2
I have
actions.
another 2. Going to.
Oh wait, Dante only gets 2 actions, right?
Oh yes, because
yeah,
he's
'cause I'm
because you're
slowed.
slowed. Yeah, yep, you're right. Thank you. All right, which then
forgot
brings
about
us to the glorious time that we love, which is asking our audience members to roll me a d6. So if you're in chat, can we get exclamation d6 as we find out where we're going? Not you, Marcus. All
It
right.
was still 6.
It was a 6. It
was a
targets
6.
me.
All right, so 6, 3, 2. Any other rolls? I'm gonna roll a d6 otherwise and see which one we pick. We are gonna go with That is a 1. So, Tony the Tigger, we are going with your 6, which is... So... Earth...
Unless it's shifting the planes. Void,
Water.
void.
Yeah.
I think it is shifting the planes.
It is going to take us to the elemental plane of fire.
Oh, now there's a fire-breathing Tarrasque in the arena.
There
First it was
is.
spitting up water.
Yeah, first it was spitting up water. Now it's just coughing up random bouts of heat.
All right, let me see if I can. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. Hold on.
Well, it should defrost everyone.
Yeah.
There's that.
Um,
Will our glass golem suffer thermal shock? That'd be amazing.
Maybe. Probably not.
Glass, I thought it was golden.
Let's see. Okay, there.
Metals suffer thermal shock too. Going from frosty golem now in the plane of fire.
Yeah,
This is true.
cold to heat.
It is true. There we go. Ooh.
No, it's the other way around. You actually want is heat to cold.
You've obviously never taken a frozen casserole and popped it in the oven, have you?
I mean, not ones that weren't already pre-frozen. Like TV dinners.
Yeah, aluminum doesn't really count so much.
Oh god. So much fire. Out of the freezer and into the frying pan.
It's just very spicy water around us now.
Wait, I'm cold now and I'm being subjected to heat. Does that mean that I'm just gonna crumple like a soda can?
Thermal crack. We just went over it.
dog's Gonna have a very bad day.
All right. And then let's
Let's gonna
go
be glad
here.
he doesn't have flesh to or nerves.
Your entire party does, though.
Look, if anything, you can't say he's spineless.
We can say you can be cremated, though.
This is true. Bones are very flammable.
All right. Let's throw these in here. Ooh,
Things you would never hear in normal conversations. Bones are very flammable.
I mean, to be fair, that's not actually accurate. Bones really aren't that flammable. You've got to have a lot of fuel to burn bones.
Anybody got accelerant and salt?
Okay.
Watching too much Supernatural.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, bones don't burn like that.
All right, here we go. Hopefully that is not too loud. All right. As fire suddenly erupts in this entire area, I need everyone within to make me a reflex save. Actually, I want everyone to make me a reflex save, because there is a bunch of different stuff happening here. The elemental golem is also going to take this damage as well, so...
I'm a
Holly would like to use her hero point.
All right.
Yeah, hero point as well.
All right.
For Dante.
Yep, 2 seconds. So Holly and Dante.
If that fails, I think Holly's going to use her nat 20.
It will indeed fail. You're
Nat
nat
20
20.
Now,
You're,
I'm
you're,
gonna use a hero point if I have one.
very well. Sorry, let me just get
I'm
rid
gonna
of
learn
Dante's. Hold on. Let me get rid of Dante's one real quick. So Dante's hero point is now expended. Dante, you have still failed as well.
I don't have anything else to use for it.
Nope. All right, so Holly, you're there. And then Agnes, you're using a hero point.
Yes, please.
Done and done. All right, go for it. All right. So, let's see. Dante has failed. Holly has succeeded. Agnes has succeeded. Padraig has succeeded. Quinn has succeeded. The Golem,
Mercutio rolled a 27.
Mercutio, has also succeeded. All right. The Golem has succeeded.
Of course it did.
Actually, the Golem is... Yeah, the Golem has succeeded. The Ooze will fail. The shark will explode into steam. All right. Ire Genasi claiming a divine intervention. Who gets it? Let me guess. It's Holly. Holly gets it.
No. of course
Make
not.
Holly
No
re-roll
one
the nat
gets
20.
it. Dante gets it. Of
All right, Dante.
By the way, the thing you made, I can click on it and move it around,
Look.
so I can't target my token.
Well, why do you need to target your token for?
Cause I need to move it.
Well, you don't need to move it. You need to roll me a reflex save, mate.
Oh, I somehow missed the frickin'.
All right, hold on. Let
Stupid
me.
thing.
I need to figure
we
out how to
go.
add an image layer.
Nice, Dante.
Actually, what if I do it this way? Oh.
That was a good divine intervention.
Yeah. Dante made good use of
Yeah.
his.
Yes, he did. Oh, there we go.
There we go. I can't accidentally click on it now.
That's better. I think I figured it out. Oh, ha ha ha. Neat.
The things you learn.
Yeah, I've actually been wanting to learn how to do that for a while. So yay. Okay. Cool. Well, so for those of you, so everyone now has succeeded, which is great because the dice on my thing go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
Beautiful. And kaboom! Alright, that is 46 points of damage, with everyone receiving half of that of 23, with the exception of the Black Pudding, who is getting the 46. Which is actually a white blood cell, but we're calling it the Black Pudding, because, you know, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
Oh, wait, oops. I did the wrong button.
The Treasure Golem is, however, immune to said damage. So, everyone, please make sure that you're adding 23 damage to your wounds. As we return to the top of their initiative, we come to Quinn.
Holly, you'd be at 39.
It is now swelteringly hot.
Do I have my full 3 back or no?
Yes,
mean, I'm
because you are subject.
thawed.
Yes, because you are subject to heat. You are no longer. You are no longer. All of you guys are no longer subjected to the ice because of that explosion. Also, we have a natural 20 and a hero point just for Holly. Thank you so much to our. Thank you very much to Nat 20 and HP for Holly, who is the, name of the person who donated.
I can't add wounds to my character sheet.
You can't add wounds.
You should
Nope.
be able to if you just click where it says wounds. You have to input it directly of how much you're at.
Got
There
it.
we go.
All right, done, and that is the hero point, and the nat 20, all sorted. Okay. Does the trash take any damage from all the area of effect spells in its body? It is not happy, but yes, it is. All right, Quinn, we're up to you. Amidst the raging inferno, smoke begins to collect and billow. This entire area is filled with fire. I know it looks like a ring, but I want you to imagine that everything inside of that ring is now searing hot, bright red. You are taking damage every round to the effect of 10d8 points of damage.
Well, and I'm already taking some other sort of persistent damage. I'm going to use
Oh, no,
all
no,
three
no.
of my.
The persistent damage is over because that was the ice one, remember?
All right, I thought I had an injury as well. No?
Um,
I guess it was maybe it was the ice one that was
it was the ice
the
one.
injury one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I want to leave this area. I'm going to use all three of my actions to make 4.
Hot, 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 hot.
Oh, that's right, 4 actions. Exactly. I'm going to be like that cartoon character hopping around. Ow, 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 ow.
I would like to
Can I
use the
make it this far?
action. Run away.
Exactly.
All right.
That's the action I want to
So,
use.
yeah. So you've used 3 actions to leg it.
Or 4, because I'm hasted, I guess. So
Yep.
All right. Not a problem.
thanks.
I keep deleting my goddamn circle. Okay, there we go.
I mean, you have the AOE from the.
I know, but
Fire.
it draws a more hard line, and I like that. Okay. Okay. Then we go to Padrig. Padrig, you had just okay. Oh, sorry, I did forget. Padrig, with you, my apologies. Halve that damage that I did to everyone again. So I think it was 16. So you actually only take 8, as does Agnes. Sorry, I did forget to mention that. It's only because you're adjacent to the flame rather than inside of it. And you will
All right.
and you will still take damage while you are standing here. Which, Quinn, I need a reflex save from you, please. Actually, no. If you're using 4 actions, you can get plenty away. You can get much further away. You're good.
All right, so it was 46 halved, which was the 23, and then that 23 is halved.
Correct. So that is 11.
All right, so let me just adjust that. So I had 13.
And then it is your turn.
Sorry.
I ran away from a burning ring of fire.
Quite literally.
All right, so I'm going to. So I got 4 actions. I'm going to take enough to kind of get away so that I'm not going to take any damage from being close to the fire.
Yep. So you only need to be 10 foot away, so you're good.
Okay, so that means I'm still within 90 feet, which means I'm still within range for my gun. So
Then I fired my gun. Could you take a negative 2 to
3
your?
actions.
Could you take a negative 2 to your attacks on this in addition to your regular penalties? Because the flames make it very difficult to judge ranged attacks. Both the thermal,
All right.
both the thermal winds that are being kicked up here, plus the flickering of the flames, and that that kind of mirage-y kind of heat wave type thing. I don't know what they're called. But yep. So it is difficult to shoot into this. But let's
All right,
see if
so
Padrick can.
-2 on my adjustment. All right, so I hit him with ice last time. That means he's going to be resistant to ice. He's in fire, and I know he's immune to acid, which means it's lightning time. So 1 action to load with the magic bullet summon. The next to call lightning into my barrel, and the last to shoot him. And let me get it so I can actually see him. There we go.
All
I
right.
feel like I've suddenly been transported into a Final Fantasy game with that last 30 seconds of combat.
Oh!
I saw that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, so close.
It almost went, but I'll take the hit.
All right, that'll hit. Deal your damage.
All right, so that is 15 points of damage to him. 1d6 lightning, 4 lightning, and another d8 lightning, and 6 points of lightning damage.
All right. So what was the total? Hold on. So what was the total?
15 bludgeoning, and
Now, did you drop that? So you've done that to the golem, which is good, and then on top of that, there is another.
6 lightning.
Okay, done. And it is now resistant to electricity and has electricity for its attacks.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it?
Keep it rotating. That's 4 actions. That's all I got.
All right. The white blood cell no longer has the Yes, exactly. No longer has the elemental. It senses movement. So when Agnes ran away, it sensed where to go. And we'll go over here. And Agnes. Agnes, sweet Agnes. It's gonna chomp
Will
on
it take more burning damage on its turn from being in the fire?
It will at the end of its turn.
Okay.
Don't sound too disappointed. Alright. It is gonna hit you with its pseudopod, which does 23 points of damage. As it does so, it is then going to constrict you in its grappling.
I don't like that.
No, it's a saving throw, so you take half damage. Which is reduced to 1. Wait, that's not right.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it should be 1d8 plus 7 plus 1d6 acid. So I don't know why it only rolled that. Oh, because it was a critical success. That's why. All right, and then it's going to do it again.
No, it's not.
All right. You can use a hero point.
Oh, yes. Please.
Because otherwise you would take double damage.
All right. So that's still a regular failure, but hey, it's not a crit. Yeah, it's not rolling the d8. That's bugging me. Hold on. All right. So I think you are meant to be taking the d8 points of damage as well. So let me roll 1. This is the halved one. So you'll take 1 extra damage and then 1 extra damage. So you take 2 extra damage on top of that. Okay.
Okay.
Kill.
So from what I read, you just need to make it add plus, or type in plus, and then whatever the die is. Unless it's just the die that you can just add to it.
Yeah, no, it should be rolling it, but it's just not. But that's fine. All right, so Agnes, you are grappled in the pseudopod. It is gonna try its reflex save. It absolutely fails. Doesn't critically fail, but that is still inside of the fire. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It takes 36 fire damage.
Jesus.
Doesn't even seem to flinch. It just took that damage.
It did. It's not even bloody.
Oh, it's gone. No, I thought it was still green, and I was like, oh my goodness. But it's just gone yellow, right?
There you go. All right. Cool. That is its turn.
Thank goodness for that.
Dante, you're up.
Yep, I am measuring distance. That's 10 feet. I don't think I have enough. Let's see. 5. Okay, so there, I would have to use all of my action to get out.
So all 4 actions you are running?
Yeah. Yep, I'd have to use all 4 actions to get all the way over there.
All right, done and done. All right, as you run, you no longer take any damage. The electricity golem is going to attack the only target it has. A lightning bolt, jackhammer hit. Strikes Mercutio for 13 points of damage. Plus.
Plus. No, that's okay. We can do without the plus.
No, we're doing a plus. Let's see. Here we go. Yada, yada, yada. Bottled lightning. Boom! Plus an additional 13 points of electric damage. Second attack. Oh!
And that just...
And that is going to hit a 16. And a further
Too hot.
And a further 13 electric damage. Attack number 4. Attack number 3, sorry. Ooh, what's your AC?
31, because I have my shield raised.
I didn't hear you raise your shield in the last action.
I had it raised last. Unless I have to say that I
every
have it raised
round,
every turn.
Every turn.
All right. Well, then it's still 29.
It's still 29. All right, I will take that. I'm gonna burn my jinx point and just hit you. When you are hit by this electricity, it has changed the electromagnetism of your body, which now, because the golem, also made of metal, has an opposing charge, is going to get a +2 bonus as you are pulled magnetically towards it. Because I'm going to pretend that's how science works. And I will deal 17 points of damage, plus an additional...
Oh my god.
7 damage.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I have something that can help you if you can get out here.
I can't.
You know, I pretend to buy cheese and I get rebuked for it being implausible.
How dare you
just
buy
saying.
cheese? Hey, look, electromagnetism is a thing. And I could use the nat 20
Cheese
if you
is a thing.
Cheese is, I can attest that cheese is definitely.
Are you sure
a
though?
thing.
Well, I could use the nat 20 if it makes you feel better, and if like.
No.
No,
Are you
that's
sure?
fine.
Does not. I'm positive.
All right, Mercutio, it is your turn. Yeah, look, the science was literally just to come up with a reason not to use my nat 20. Because Mercutio has this little thing where if he hits 0, he's just destroyed. He doesn't actually die.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to give him at least another, like, I don't know, a little bit more of a heroic ending.
Yeah. And gonna use that heroic ending to run away.
All right.
Well, no, I'm actually thinking about what I need to do because heroic or running away would, I mean, either way it would can be considered dishonoring myself. Well, no, because it's a tactical retreat. Yeah, I'm gonna tactically retreat out of
I'm just
the
imagining this
fire.
paladin sitting there having this whole discussion with themselves.
So
While the lightning arcs
believe-
across the
Wow, as well.
I do believe I should, with 4 moves at 25, be able to get out.
Like the paladin's
Yes.
sitting there going, "Now, does my god want me to sit in the fires and burn to death?
Where would I be? Because I don't know how to pull up the measuring thing.
As you try to leave, however, those magnetisms suddenly pull you right back.
Oh god damn it!
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking. It just
Definitely.
He totally got us though.
That was gonna summon the spirit of Neil
So
deGrasse
that would
Tyson
be
to yell at you.
75. So that would be
3
3
moves.
movement.
But you kind of need to get away from the heat.
there.
Ah! All right.
Oh god.
Very well. Mercutio uses their round to do that. Agnes! You didn't start the fire.
I didn't. I don't think Agnes has ever started the fire.
No, she just gets caught up in it.
Okay.
Like right now,
The only
actually.
fire Agnes starts is in the oven and under a teapot.
I like what Australis said. Uses divine
Ah.
inspiration and puts the Tarrasque in a giant MRI machine.
Okay, so ooze, right? All right, let's do a. What do I know about oozes?
They're gooey.
Yes, I can see that.
QE.
What
But
does
it's not
Agnes
a-
know
but
about
it's
oozes?
not- It's
What
not.
does Agnes know about
it's a
odd
white
blood
blood
cells
cell.
from the inside of Taras?
What lore do you have?
Fortune telling. Can I tell its future?
It's going to beat the shit out of
Whether
me.
it's going to die anytime soon.
Probably
No,
not.
I'm only joking. Okay, so what do you do? Agnes is all psychic damage, and this thing has no mind. Um.
You have a frying roll pin to hit it with.
Yeah, but
Might not do a whole lot, but it's
And
something.
she's also trapped by the firewall too. There's no
I'm
way.
also grappled by this thing, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh no.
But am I grappled or not? You said last turn I was.
You're grappled.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's just that I can't see the condition.
Yeah, I was about to say you might want to
Hmm.
add the condition.
So really, the only thing I can do is to try and escape the grapple. Can I cast this spell?
You can cast a spell. You're not restrained. If you'd been restrained, you
Mhm.
can't do anything but escape. You can do anything as if you had one hand that was occupied as well.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do actually, can I soothe myself? 2 seconds. One
I would hope
willing
so.
living creature. Yes. Okay. I want to soothe myself. I'm gonna tell myself nice things and go, Agnes, it's okay. Come on. We've been in worse situations. We have. How do I? And the amount of healing increases. Okay. I shall heal myself. Ah. Okay. What?
All right. You heal yourself for 18.
That's one action. That
Mhm.
one? Yes, one action. Well, that's all. I got a nat 20. I can't see.
You did not get a nat 20.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try and break
Yeah, 2
out.
hero points.
Yes, I'm gonna try and break out.
Gonna try and
Get
break
away
free?
from the-
I
from the
want
grassy
to break
ooze.
free.
I'm
full
not
of all
very
the
good
song
at this.
references.
Athletics. Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics, please.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You do have a hero point.
Will that do it?
You could try.
Oh yes, hero points are rerolls, not just adding on that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. First edition, it's you add points, but yeah, second edition they don't add points; they just reroll.
Okay.
All right.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
An
wiggle, wiggle.
18. Making my life harder by not dropping them down on these things. It's fine. Unfortunately, not.
Oh. Oh, can you drop the checks on them?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, that's awkward.
All right, 2 divine interventions, I guess.
I was not expecting that to happen.
All right, Agnes.
No, I guess
Nope.
just.
Yep. Drop.
Yeah, one more.
Also, you can drop it on the. It's fine.
Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting.
All right.
Nope.
Just wiggle,
Thanks,
wiggle, wiggle,
guys.
wiggle.
It was not meant to be. I just wiggle, 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 wiggle.
All right. Agnes can make a reflex save though.
Oh.
Actually, hold on. Was
Be
that
back.
3 actions?
Soothe, wiggle. No. Should be
Then-
another.
Soothe, wiggle, wiggle.
And heal.
Wasn't it?
Soothe,
Because-
wiggle, and
Oh,
heal.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Because you do have. Oh wait, no, that's right. That's only for strike.
I did one
strike.
action for soothe. I don't
Yep.
know how many actions the wiggling took.
1.
One
So
wiggle.
so you could try to wiggle again.
You could. Very true.
I could, or where's the measuring tool at now?
Right click and then its little arrow.
Nope.
As a heads up, Agnes, you are going to take 23 damage if you do not make your reflex save against the fire.
Well, I rolled a 20 on my reflex save.
You're going to take 23 damage.
That's what, 23, 26.
At the end of your turn.
46. Okay, I'm supposed to put 23 on that now.
No. Hang on. You've just changed your wounds. You didn't change.
Yeah, I did. I added wounds. I just added the 23 on the 46.
No. You just
and then
typed
said
in
I added-
23 into your wounds.
No, I typed in 46 first, but then you said at the end of my turn, so I took it back off again.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yes, I kind of get the measuring tool to come up.
Okay.
Thinking it's just that
what-
tell us to delete my token. I just
Alright.
want to know how far.
No,
away I am
don't
from
do
the
it on your
token.
token. Do it on the map.
Ah. And then click the arrow. Draw arrow.
Yep. Draw arrow. What are you measuring?
The distance from me to the treasure golem.
60 foot. It's a 60-foot aura.
Oh yeah. Right. Sorry. It's early.
Technically
It's
65.
10 to 2 in the morning. Okay.
It's okay. I forgive you, but only this once. Don't let it happen again.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I have 2 actions. I'm gonna take 23 damage. I'm gonna throw a phase bolt at this thing that's holding me. It's a ranged spell. Can I do that? Jeez. I'll drop it out this time though. Haha. No.
That is at a -5 penalty, which you have applied, so that's good. Okay, that'll hit.
Hey.
It does 0
Oh,
damage.
no.
Oh.
Is it immune to piercing damage? Oh, must be.
Yep.
That's
Oh
awkward.
well.
Blub. All right, and then now you
Okay.
take the 23 damage.
Yeah.
Which then brings us to Holly.
Holly is going to spend all 4 turns to GTFO.
All right, you do so. I presume you want to get a little further than the fire.
That was as far as I could go. Yeah.
Go. All right, end of the round. Let's get a D6 from our audience as, once again, the gemstone in the middle starts to transform. All right.
I'm gonna crash again.
No.
No.
Ire, before you leave, I need to tell you
No.
something. It is of the utmost importance.
And she just crashed.
Yes!
You
Good
timed
job.
it perfectly.
I love that. Okay. Schoolie with the 5, which is going to take us to. Oh. Okay, I don't know what to do with that. Well, we're in the elemental plane of Earth.
Oh.
So
A sandstorm?
you watch as a giant boulder just appears in position. Yep. That's what happened right there. You guys are now unable to progress towards the golem. Agnes, you are still within the ooze that's there. So I guess this kind of makes the turn a bit quicker. So let's do another round. Quick fire round as we stop to catch our breath. As the golem is now in the elemental plane of Earth. So Quinn is not here. Patrick.
Right. So, big ball of earth. Can't see the golem. Can see the ooze, black pudding, white blood cell, whatever he is.
Kind of half inside the plane of Earth.
Okay. So I will.
It's also not bothered by that because it's malleable, so it just sort of like, slips out, kind of deal.
So as I summon a bullet, I will do a recall knowledge to see if I know anything about this thing.
Sure. Make a.
I've got academia for lore. I've got arcana. I've got.
Let's go arcana.
All right. $23.
DC is. Where is it? 17. So yep. You know that this is a kind of akin to a white blood cell, also kind of akin to a black pudding. These creatures are slimes that are effectively insatiable, hungering, devouring things that kill anything that is considered to be a foreign body. Highly acidic. If they behave like regular white blood cells, then they will consume something and will basically have like this corrosive, sticky touch that prevents people from prevents things from moving around. Yeah. I'll also give you the fact that this particular one also has the ability to split if subjected to slashing damage.
Okay.
Technically
All
also
right.
piercing damage, but the white blood cell's a little different, so.
Right. All right. So, being acidic, I think acid damage is probably going to be bad.
Probably.
So, I will take a moment. I will cast shield and put my shield up. So, action. Shield. How do I
You
do?
can actually use
what
it
do I
as a
just
reaction to do it.
No, I can't do shield as a reaction. I can do a shield block as a reaction.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. It's a shield block as a reaction.
Yeah. So
That way you don't have to use a action to raise shield.
Yes, that's how your shield works. Your shield, unlike creating a shield and then raising it, you just simply,
Yep.
as a reaction, conjure that shield to block.
Well, no, it gives me shield the spell, the cantrip, it counts as using the rage shield action, gives me a +1 circumstance bonus to AC until the start of my next turn. And while that's in effect, I can use shield block to
okay.
block
Yep.
as if I've got a hardness 5.
Oh, okay. So in which case, yes.
So
yes.
it's not like shield in Dungeons and Dragons where you just cast it as a reaction.
Okay, so yes, so you have cast shield, you have raised your shield, which means
Yeah.
your AC is increased by 1. Cool, easy done.
Right. So I just click on raise shield. Nope.
Because you don't have a shield active. We can.
Okay.
I can code one in easy enough for you.
Okay.
I was about to say you could just increase your AC by 1.
No, I got it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Just keep moving.
All right. And then fulminating shot. I think oozes probably don't like being cold. So I'm gonna go with. Although I do know it did take fire damage. So you know what? We'll go with fire damage for it. Let's burn this sucker.
All right, let's do it.
So we shoot. Nice. Critical hit.
Very nice. It might be immune to a critical hit, though. And piercing.
Which is funny because it's also considered bludgeoning.
Yeah. So that's one of the special things with this type with my gun is that it counts as bludgeoning instead of piercing. If it's immune to piercing.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will apply that accordingly. Just bear with me while I give you your shield.
I will double check on that just to make sure that I'm not. Yeah, so the trait is concussive, and if you look that up, just double check, make sure that's right.
Yep. So now there's a shield spell item that I've given you, so you can now activate that one.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so concussive says these weapons smash as much as puncture when determining a creature's resistance or immunity to damage from this weapon. Use the weaker of the target's resistance or immunity to piercing or to bludgeoning.
Nice.
For instance, if the creature were immune to piercing and had no resistance or immunity to bludgeoning, they'd take full damage from a concussive weapon.
All right, done. As it explodes, it will take full damage.
All right, so that's 33 points of damage, and then that's going to be 2d6 fire damage from the fulminating shot, and 2d8 fire damage from the conducting rune. So that's another 11. So that's 33 points bludgeoning damage and 11 points fire damage.
All right, done. The creature is still up, but unhappy, as we then go to the creature. All right. The pseudopod is going to constrict our poor dear Agnes.
So, are you back?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Okay.
Quinn is back.
All right, Quinn. We'll get Quinn to go before we go to the ooze. So go on. What would Quinn like to do?
Let's see. What's the distance between me and that ooze? Would I have to take 2 movements to get there?
Definitely.
Okay, so I will cross to the ooze. And I just realized, because I sheathed my sword while we were floating around.
No, well, I do have the rule that as part of a move action, you may draw a weapon. That is something I just feel is sensible.
I will draw my weapon. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I'm gonna slice at the ooze.
All right. With your lightning sword crackling outwards, you swing, trying to save Agnes.
Let's hope.
With your slashing weapon.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, it's a slashing weapon.
You hit, do your damage.
All right.
Nice. It deals 2 points of electric damage as it zaps. However, as soon as you do this, I feel like, Patrick, you have a moment where you try to utter some words, but they do not quite get out.
No!
As you slice, the creature splits in half, creating not one, but 2 of the white blood cells. And
now,
as
they should be smaller, right? At least.
Nope. This is how they procreate.
How nasty. Okay.
Well, as this happens and the 2 white blood cells begin to encroach upon both Agnes and Quinn, it is here that we will call our game for the evening. For the purposes of the treasure golem fight, this has now put us into round 6, sorry. This is now round 6 of this battle. That is... No, wait, no, that's not right. This is round 5, my apologies. It says it right here. The bottom of my combat tracker, which is tracking my combats. So yes, we are in round 5. So, the treasure golem prize is still up for grabs. A pretty... I mean, last week you guys got a lot of headway, which is good. This week, not so much. I think the plane shifting aspects of it has definitely made things...
Fire and earth didn't help.
Oh no, fire and earth didn't help. Fire and earth are the worst ones. Air is kind of tough too. Water, believe it or not, is actually the easiest, but there is also the material plane and the void as well. So there you go. There you go. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for coming along, and thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to my wonderful players for hanging out and joining us today. I hope you guys had a blast. I know I did. This was a little bit of a slower combat than we're normally accustomed to, but I think we learned a lot about the golem. We learned a lot about each other, and there is going to be, I think this will pretty much be wrapped up in the next session. One way or another, this is going to be the case, because as we pan away from our scene, you see the Tarrasque still lumbering in the yard with about 12 or so thugs trying to restrain and deal with it as it suddenly starts to breathe fire, incinerating a ton of people out there as LaRouge is like, "Get this thing under control! What is wrong with you? Who brought this thing here? Why is it even... Who has a Tarrasque in their back pocket? This is like the stupidest thing I've ever seen." As this is happening, however, a jangling of coin and a very, very fancy pair of shoes pass the eye of LaRouge and whispers something into his ear. Placing a big pile of coins, LaRouge sort of smiles and says, "Okay, I guess we can do it your way. Somebody, get the rod of disintegration." And as they say this, if the Tarrasque gets disintegrated, so too does everything within. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with that, I bid you farewell. Safe travels. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge, Fantasy Grounds, and Sirenscape. Yeah, we loved hanging out with you guys. Now, just as an extra little bit of something, we are actually going to be on a small break. We will come back in like maybe half an hour or so for the Dead Aussie Gamer Subathon, which I am now announcing literally right now. I'm going to be trying to raise some subs over the next nearly 24 hours, on and off. We are going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. We are going to be doing a solo run using the Dark Urges. And in addition to that, we are going to be adding a bunch of donations, including donations to kill off my companions, to drop items that I am equipped with, to change my class partway through the battle. There's just going to be a lot of ways that you can fuck with me. And we're going to be doing this on the hardest difficulty. So, bye everyone!
Bye.